one of this podcast that we are doing specially, and I am starting out the first episode today, right now, with my first special guest, ChromeHeartts, also known on the YouTube channel as Dagger, and yeah, he is playing as Trevor Murdoch, and I am playing as Dante Inferno. And now to start this thing out, welcome. Welcome.
So let's start with the first question. Thank you. Let's start with the first question.
Yeah. What is your opinion so far of this 2K20?
I mean, the game has become like somewhat playable over a few bug patches and fixes, but it still has its flaws. Like every game will have its flaws, no matter what game it is. Every game's gonna have its flaws, but WWE just has a lot of fault in its stars. I mean, the My Career mode was like really good, had a really great story, but I just felt like they, didn't focus too much on the game. They just rushed it.
Yeah, I believe that too. What about the .104 patch that was announced on Twitter and still has yet to come out? When do you think that's coming out?
Hopefully sometime before Christmas, so they get their Christmas sales up, because if they want to get it before Christmas, not after Christmas when all the Christmas sales are going on, because that's when games can make their most money is Christmas time. So they really need to put in the patch before Christmas, and hopefully have people buy their game just for once.
I mean,
and
a lot
in
of
the WWE YouTube community, there's been very few series of 2K20 just because of how unplayable the game has become.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's something to fix. If you look at No Man's Sky, that game used to be basically unplayable, but the developers put time in the game and they just fixed it, and it's become a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, they patched that for days, and they fixed that thing. They listen to their fans, of course, and
That's the main thing.
I believe that that's what WWE 2K needs to do, and listen to their fans instead of when they see their messages on Twitter, ignore them and say, "Oh, we'll fix this," and then don't fix anything.
Yeah.
I agree with a lot of YouTubers when they say, a lot of people picked up this game and it was broken on contact. It was like it was almost unplayable. I say almost because I think a lot of those YouTubers could have done what I was gonna do once I found out how bad this game was at start, and that was go back to 2K19. And what do you think of the fact that those superstars, let's say, that have not been, brought out yet, that were promised to us, like Imperium,
Walter, Kushida.
Yeah, all those.
With the way they're doing it, it doesn't it seems like, I don't know, because the originals are supposed to be the DLC or whatever, I guess, but I just can't, I don't see how they're gonna, fit Walter into a Wasteland DLC, unless they come out with a DLC pack, and then okay, but they've had no announcements for that, and usually it's this time of the year is when you do it, is when they usually announce their first pack.
Yeah, they did, a lot of things, but they have a lot yet to fix. And
they do.
It's like a lot of times it is really getting frustrating for different YouTubers, and having to deal with this kind of thing. And
I told myself 2K20 was going to be the game that I was going to focus on the most with my channel, It's just become so unplayable to the point where I can't focus on it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I've tried to do multiple different, plans, because my original plan was, when I got this game, to start out a storyline with my team Chaos and against Imperium, but that never happened because of the, no superstars and no Imperium, and
Yeah.
it was like, where are they? Like, they were here before they even released the game, I think. Like, Kushida, we all know he was here before they even announced the game.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason I can think of that he's not in the game.
Yeah. It's just, sometimes, like, last year, 2K did, like, a good job with the game. They got their DLC packs in, on time, and they're the stars that people wanted, like Candice LeRae, Dakota Kai, EC3, Ricochet.
Yeah.
And, we thought we'd be getting the same with, like, Walter. I wanted the NXT UK pack. Just, like, have Piper and Niven, Imperium, Xia Brookside, Grizzled Young Vets, Gallus. But, who knows? I mean, we still might get them, but it's just taking them a while to even announce it.
Let's head to
Who
a
knows?
tag match.
Alright. I was gonna try to do a lighter match.
Yeah. But, like, I mean, in general, it has been, I mean, I was told down in the comments just moments ago now that, the patch was delayed, because they wanted to fix as much as possible. And,
I mean, that's good. They're trying to fix as much
Yeah.
as possible. That's good. Plus,
That
they
is a
have to
smart
add in.
decision.
They're adding in
like-
the credit championship during this patch. So
Yeah, I mean, with Creative Championship, I can introduce, what was in 2K19, like EWE and, shows like that, hopefully, without having
yeah.
every single one of them, crash.
It's just something that 2K's been struggling with is just get their stuff in on time this year. And they've been struggling with that for a while, actually. But who knows? Just if 2K can get this patch right, then I think the games are going to become alive, and everybody's stop with the hate on it.
Yeah, I mean,
But until they fix everything and add in what they need to add, then it's still going to be just completely broken.
Yeah, I mean, it is just surprisingly, I mean, I get the fact that, Ukes left and, left them to finish the game alone, and, and that just happened.
Yeah.
And, like, that's another thing. Like, you get into an online lobby and they say they're going to fix that, and then they don't. But,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the lobbies at all.
I watch, like, so many YouTubers that talk about this. Like, there's one, Smack Talks, I believe they're called. He pretty much does, like, reviews the patches, sees what's fixed, sees if it's really fixed. And, YouTubers like that are good, because, like, they can actually fix things.
Yeah.
Like, like, they can call them out. Like, they can call out the people that are supposedly trying to fix things. And I mean, us YouTubers shouldn't have to call them out like that. I mean,
Yeah.
they should fix them on right away. Like, and they should look on Twitter, see what the fans are saying. Say, oh, I have to fix this, I have to fix this, I have to fix this. And then they do it. Why aren't you on my team? Why aren't you on my team?
What, I get on your team?
Yeah.
Oh. Phantom Cole. Alright, there you go. Here, I think I'm gonna have to. Actually, no. Alright, get into your slot.
Hmm?
Get
Where?
into your slot.
Oh. There we go. No. Dang it. I'm in the wrong slot. I can't move to a different slot.
See? Broken.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Alright, let's try it again.
Yeah.
Like I said, 2K just, they need to fix the game now. Honestly, I want them to get rid of lobbies and just what we used to have, like private matches.
Yeah, I mean, it comes, I mean, last night I tried to get into a lobby, and immediately when I got into the lobby, I was out. It's like, what happened? Like, did I get kicked from the lobby? Did I, did the game crash on me because I didn't get a crash message? And,
Yeah.
yeah, like, when it comes to it, it's just like, they should look up, at the fans, what they're saying, and decide then what they need to fix. I mean, it's really, not that difficult when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny. Like,
They spent more time on this rib right here than anything else.
yeah, like, honestly, it's like, and what do you think about this being the first year in so many generations of WWE games that Chris Jericho is not in here, nor is his really,
I mean, it's definitely like, it's kind of weird seeing him not in the game because he's been like in every game since like what? Like, here comes like the pain or whatever.
Yeah, I think he was even in like the
WCW
SmackDown
games
Shut Your
too.
Mouth and like
Or
yeah,
the
like Shut Your
WCW
Mouth like
games.
from PS1 era.
Mhm.
And um, what I say, broken.
Yeah, it's just obviously something to fix. Just
Yeah. It's like, so many things have, gone bad, and you look on Community Creations, I mean, what do you think of a lot of the superstars on there? Because, like, you see them, and, a lot of them aren't put into much effort. Like, for example, you look up,
like the top,
like,
the most downloaded Kenny Omega doesn't even look like Kenny Omega. It looks like his Bullet Club look when he first got into the Bullet Club, but it just doesn't look like Omega.
yeah. Now, or like Darby Allin. The first few times I downloaded him, I got into the match. No face paint. But on the character, there was face paint. Or Rosemary. The fact that, her name isn't in there, that doesn't matter. I mean, her previous name is in there. EJ Tyler. They could just name her that. And it's like...
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because you think about all these community creations, and a lot of
like
them
if you look at the past
easily.
year, there was like flawless, calls like that looked like the actual wrestlers themselves.
Yeah.
But then you just go to this year, and they look nothing like them at all.
Yeah, it's a problem for sure. And it's really interesting. It's a really easy fix too.
Man, Ribby's taking it to him.
Yeah.
Who would have thought a rib could do so much damage?
Yeah. I mean, what did you think of the career storyline in general?
I thought it was pretty good, but I think they just made the woman, like, they overemphasized the woman.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like they made the man retarded. They made like the man just seem like he's like the worst ever, and just like woman power. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like saying the women are strong, but you should have them be equals, not like one being the better than the other. Because if you want equality, then that really isn't equality.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I watched Chris Danger play through it the whole time, and a lot of people that follow this channel know he is the inspiration for this channel. I watched Chris Danger play it, and he did not like, especially that the man was made to look like a total fool.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine.
The rib collate is locked in.
Hold on. Oh! But, Strong breaks it up.
The rib collate was locked in.
Yeah.
It was locked in tight. Yeah. I mean, every good video game's gonna have their flaws, but there's been like no flaws like this game has.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's broken beyond broken, really. Where do you think 2K should go after this?
I really don't know.
They should go to.
I think they should just,
like
let THQ and Ukes make the games from now on.
Yeah, I mean, 2K Ukes, I believe, were the ones that did, like, SmackDown and Shut Your Mouth, didn't they?
Yeah, and the, SmackDown vs. Raw series.
Yeah, and those were, like, really good. I mean, those were the ones that brought you, like, create a finisher and, stuff like that people like.
I mean, 2K14 and 2K16 were good games, but, that doesn't make up for these games. These games are just, I don't even know how to describe them.
Yeah, like, it's hard to describe for sure. And it's...
Ribby to ribby.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh, great.
1, 2, ribby.
Oh, no.
Gets the win. No Adam Cole needed. Ribby is too strong. Yeah, just obviously it's something,
Yeah.
It's a huge problem. It's already has a negative outlook on 2K. I just feel like they're too busy with making Borderlands, and they're like, oh yeah, we have a WWE game.
Yeah, it's interesting, but for the final question, for this interview, what, a lot of YouTubers, say that it's hard to get into this business of being a YouTuber. When it comes to, as John Cena would say, never giving up, do you think that is the best possible outlook for becoming a full-time YouTuber?
I mean, yeah, when you look at guys like, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, they really started from nothing, but, they built, and then they got their fan bases growing. I mean, PewDiePie started out with Call of Duty, and then, look where he is now. I mean, not saying that Call of Duty isn't,
yeah, I mean, he's
the game to build off of, but Yeah, then you have Jacksepticeye, who's very like, he was not very known at all. But then
but he's
he got
very
that one shout
entertaining.
out from, hmm
Like,
he got that one shout out from PewDiePie. His channel blew up.
yeah,
You just need to be patient with your YouTube career. You don't want to like force your channel down people's throat. You want to let people find you. I mean, you do want to advertise yourself. You do want to get yourself out there, but you don't want to get yourself out there so much that nobody wants to bother to watch you.
yeah, for sure.
You just gotta be patient with it. You gotta be smooth with it, and you gotta have your schedule for videos. Because if you say, and I've had a problem with this, if you say, yeah, the episode is gonna come out this day and this time, and then if it doesn't come out, the fans just be like, oh, it's just a lost cause. If he's not gonna do this for this one episode, then he's not gonna do it for any other episodes.
Yeah.
And I've had like a lot of series, especially on my old channel. It had about 100. I had like 200 subscribers. I just gave up on it because I couldn't, really work with it.
Hmm.
And so I had to struggle with, obviously though I'm in school, so it's very hard to record when you have school and all going. But it was very hard to continue series. Like I had series stopping, like or starting and stopping, and not even
Yeah.
getting off their feet. And my most viewed video was a Dying Light roleplay video on my old channel. My old channel was named Call Derps. I don't know if anybody here watching this would recognize that channel, but it had about like 2,000 views. And then people were like, "Oh, I'm excited for this. This is gonna be good." And then I just like stopped after like 3 or 4 episodes because the person I was doing it with, he died. And
Oh,
so it was hard to continue that series without him because we were doing that series together.
was he
So it's hard to
young?
continue. Yeah, he was like 13,
How'd he?
car
How,
crash.
oh, so it wasn't, you know,
Mm,
suicide.
No, 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 no.
Okay,
He's
that's
a very
good.
happy kid. He'd
Cause
never, do any of that. But it's hard to there's this like channel named Ed's World. It's like an animation,
hmm.
and I don't know if you know what Ed's World is, or if this is even the right name for this
I mean, I
animation.
don't know if I've heard of it. No, I might look it up later though.
But the owner of the channel who made it, he passed away, and they still try to make videos for him and honor him. But and that's really cool. But I don't think I can just do that. I don't think I can just continue on without that person. So
Yeah.
it's very hard
Um,
to continue on.
I'm like, when it comes to um, bullying and things like that,
Hmm.
I make it a point, to stand against that so hard that I will put
Hmm.
myself in between the person, and if they want to fight, if that bully wants to fight whoever they're bullying, they have to go through me. That's the kind of person I've always been. That's the kind of person I want to be, and it's
Yeah.
like that's how I live,
I
and
know, off camera, it seems like I may be bullying you, but it's just jokes. But some jokes could be taken too far to the point where it is bullying.
I mean, when it comes
But
to when it comes to certain other things, though, I mean, before I was a while back, at the start of this channel, and when I was down to 5 subscribers and growing still, um,
Mhm.
I I just you know, um, I said I would never play Fortnite. I'd never play Ark Survival Evolved.
Yeah.
And I ended up playing it somehow. I mean,
Hmm.
Fortnite, I ended up downloading it. Uh, Ark Survival Evolved, I ended up buying it. It was and I'd say I never played these games.
Hmm.
I said I was never gonna play them, but
Yeah.
I did because I mean I saw the popularity of them and realized maybe if I
You could
want to
buy into the
grow,
market too.
yeah, I could possibly buy into the market and try to get myself going and maybe you know
because WWE is like a very hard market to insert yourself into because you already got the big WWE YouTubers that everybody's just gonna watch. Chris Danger, Brendan does everything, Phoenix Nitro. I mean, they're gonna watch those guys and they won't really
Yeah.
look for new channels.
I mean, a lot of those guys, keep it under wraps,
Hmm.
Like Super Saiyan Paul, for example. Uh, he, not many people know it until they really look at his channel, look at his videos. But he has struggled with, things like, depression and things like that. Um, and, I'm honestly right there with those kind of people because I see them and, I want to help. I want
Hmm.
to be there to give them encouragement,
Yeah.
because like that's the kind of person I have always really been,
Yeah.
and it's
Well, let's move on from sad times. Let's move
yeah,
on to happy times right here.
yeah,
So I heard you got a little date going on soon.
yeah. I do. I mean, we've kind of been together for a while now. It's just been, um, well, I guess off and on, kind of. I mean, we've had
Yeah.
our problems as the usual couples do, uh,
Yeah.
and but I love her more than anything in the world. And
So,
it's
how
like,
did you meet her? Was it through
actually,
Tinder? Was it?
actually, I met her through a friend, also in Wisconsin, where
Hmm.
she lives. Um, and
Wisconsin.
yeah, right outside of Eau Claire, in fact. And
Mm.
you know, um, in Elk Mound, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, she, you know, worries when I can't talk to her much, you know.
So, you two have never had contact with each other in real life,
Not yet, no.
but you're
Um,
going to tomorrow.
I was planning to, but her mom doesn't really, I guess, like me for some reason or another. I'm
Uh,
guessing it's because she's had many crappy relationships beforehand.
hmm I mean, if you do get to make a vlog, the first annual V-Raptor vlog.
I I will if she's okay with it.
Sounds dope. Pretty
Hmm.
sure my friend Melee would like that.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. For the viewers that don't know, me and my friend Melee usually get into parties with V-Raptor, and we joke with V-Raptor a lot. So, to him, you've kind of become not really like a joke, but something to laugh upon. Not rudely or anything, but
Hmm. I mean, when it
it's,
comes, yeah.
you got,
Um, and it's um, well, I kind of enjoy this game though. When it
Mhm.
comes to it though, like when it comes to it,
Yeah.
I enjoy it to a point, but I do get frustrated when, I get crashes.
Yeah, that's gonna be with everybody. Everybody's gonna get frustrated with crashes and bugs and glitches.
Yeah.
It's a game can't really avoid a glitch. It's really hard for a game to just say oh, this game's not gonna have any glitches. It's gonna be impossible. But every game's gonna have a glitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Little
Like
grappling affair there.
yeah.
Destino.
Yeah.
Do you watch New Japan by any chance?
No, not really. I want to. I just haven't found a way
Uh,
to.
it's usually on Access TV on Saturday nights. That's
Yeah,
how
I
I
had
found
it
it.
recorded, but um,
Hmm.
for some reason it stopped recording with Dish. So,
Uh,
eh, you know,
I have Uverse, so
mm, that's cool.
But yeah, just I was watching the G1 Climax recently, and I just I was like, man, just imagine if WWE could pull this crap like that New Japan does. And just imagine where they'd be. They wouldn't even have to compete with AEW.
Yeah, really.
I think that New Japan is the top company in wrestling. That's just my personal opinion.
What do you think about AEW so far?
I think they're doing good. I'm really happy for that company. It's
what
they're a rising company. They're selling well.
I think
and it's just a good alternative to wrestling.
Yeah.
Or WWE wrestling.
I think there's one way that Triple H and WWE could have prevented this rise of AEW. And I mean, they had a chance to when Cody Rhodes asked them to stop saddling him with that gimmick of Stardust.
Yeah.
And they said, no, we like it. So
yeah.
Cody Rhodes went bye-bye. And in comes AEW.
The thing is, if they can make Vince laugh, then it's going to stay with you.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter to, how it, affects the fans. It's just if Vince likes it. If it's,
and I think we all remember, what happened when all of the McMahon family came out to the ring and said, we're going to give the fans what we want.
Yeah, and that didn't really...
yeah.
And they gave us Rusev and Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, and not only that, but they gave us rise of Shane McMahon for the longest.
I mean, the summer of Shane McMahon honestly wasn't as bad as everybody thinks it is. It's just that Shane was used. He was in every gimmick, every segment, that he just got old. Like I was saying, the summer of Shane McMahon wasn't bad. It's just that they overused Shane.
Yeah.
I mean, Shane's a good wrestler. He can put on some good matches, but he shouldn't be your top star.
Yeah. That was, I think, a bad decision all around.
It obviously was.
And I think the best decision they made since then was the firing of Shane McMahon. And
who knows what Shane's doing right now?
I mean, I know he was supposed to be on NCIS New Orleans or something.
Yeah.
And I would love to see that, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, I don't have that, right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to watch that episode now, but, to see how good he is on it.
Yeah. I guarantee he's pretty good. He looks like he could be a decent actor. I mean, he's in the WWE, so, he has to be a decent actor.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's the thing, WWE stars try to transition to movies so much just because of The Rock, and it's honestly, kind of killing, wrestling in a sense. Because everybody, I want to be Dwayne Johnson, I want to go start in this movie, I want to go start in Jumanji.
Yeah, that was really good, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen the recent one, but, but I'm definitely going to buy it when it comes
actor.
out.
He just has that appeal to him that separates him from every other star that tries to go into the movie business. Like Triple H, John Cena.
John Cena.
I mean, John Cena had Bumblebee, but he's in a lot of not really weird, but questionable movies.
Yeah, I mean, he I think focuses more on his comedy.
Yeah. He does a lot of Nickelodeon stuff, so.
Yeah. I actually, for one, enjoyed Bumblebee.
Yeah, I heard it was good. There we go.
I mean, I bought it, but
Yeah.
It was pretty good. A lot of fans didn't think that the reboot of Jumanji was going to be good.
But yeah, it was pretty good. I watched it like several times on a date, multiple times. Because my girlfriend loved the movie. I don't know, like, really why she loved it that much. She wanted to go on like 5 dates and watch it.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Hey.
Yeah, there's kind of a story with one of my previous times when I went on like a few different days before in a previous relationship. For some reason, this girl took me to see High School Musical. Yeah.
Back when you were in your 20s rocking the afro.
Yeah, for some reason, I ended up liking musicals then. I have no idea how that happened, but, you know, it happened.
You were walking around with the afro, roller skates on.
No. But,
Had that little weird jumpsuit.
But yeah, I think that will do it for today's interview.
Alright, thanks for having me on.
You know, first podcast. And thank you for coming, Chrome Dagger.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
I will see you maybe in another one. And, you know, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, for our next guest. I will figure out who that will be in time. As always, though, remember, stay dangerous.